special because this opportunity is coming to you from the House of Franchise India. It's also special because some of you are getting the opportunity to align with Franchise India as an independent franchise consultant. Now, talking about Franchise India, well, we've been in the business for the past 27 years. We operate in 14 countries and 97 cities in India. Now, to put things in perspective for your benefit and also to explain the business model in detail, I'd request our CEO and director, Mr. Sanjay Bhatt, to take this forward. Over to you, Mr. Bhatt. Thank you.
Thank you, Sajid. Very good evening, everyone. We warmly welcome you to this special webinar. As we are talking about special, yes, because it's coming from Franchise India. So Franchise India is world's largest franchise distribution company, and we run in 97 cities in India. We are also available now in 14 countries. And today's webinar, wherein we will give you insight about Franchise India journey so far, what we have done in 27 years. Today, we are market leaders and world's largest, having 1,200 people who are working in Franchise India. We are a full-time consulting company, advisory company, and we will also give you some understanding about franchising overall as an industry, how big this industry, how opportunity is growing now in India. India is a ready market, we all know, for global brands, but franchising now, how it is growing and what the scope of franchising in the next 20, 30 years. And that we will discuss. And plus, we will give you also understanding on the opportunity which is for today, which is independent franchise consultant, how you can become part of Franchise India, what's the business model, what is the monetization model, what's the payout structuring. We will give you a complete understanding with a presentation also in this webinar. So what we are talking about, Franchise India is a trusted advisory platform. What we do, we are a how to start your own business platform. And independent franchise consultant is one who is a specialist, how to start your own business specialist. So what's our business? I'll give you some little simple understanding on this. So we work with two communities. One side, we have investors. It can be a first-time business buyer, or it can be a serial entrepreneur who is looking forward to start a business. So we help these investors in selection of new opportunity, new business, which is rightly fitted for their market, rightly fitted as per their profile experience, and rightly fitted as per their investment. So we have worked with them hand in hand, help them in terms of first shortlisting some brands, because we have more than 18,000 business opportunities with us. So we shortlist, and then what we do, we give information. And then we have evaluation stage, and then we have a negotiation stage, and then we do all the documentation, which is very important, legal all documentation. We help them to take through till the time they will sign with any brand. So we help them, handhold them, and that is also locally, because now we are in 97 cities. So we feel that every investor should get this service locally. That's why we today are in this webinar, wherein there are some cities we are further open now for this opportunity, and we are appointing these independent franchise consultants who will become our partner in that city and become Franchise India as a brand. So that's one community. Second community is businesses which are at startup level. It can be in mid-segment level. Also, it can be some large corporates who are looking forward to scale their business. So we help them in scaling their business, would mean we help them to build their franchise network. It can be locally, regionally, nationally, and also internationally, because now we are in 14 countries. And this year, we have also planned 14, international shows, which we have just done in Qatar and Abu Dhabi. And now we are going to Sri Lanka also in the month of April. And we are taking Indian brands to Sri Lanka, and also world's brands who are looking forward to enter Sri Lanka. So they will come through Franchise India. So these are the two communities which we largely work with. We have also third business, because we feel that there has to be a complete solution for everyone. So if someone who have taken a franchise, it can be 2 years back, 3 years back, or any time, now do not want to continue. Now what he will do and what she will do, where they will go. So we become a one-stop solution for them, wherein we find a new buyer. So that's we call as exit business, resale business. So we help them to resell and find a new buyer, or it can be some business owner or who have some business, who have some this business and they want to sell this business, they want to continue. It may be any reason it is not performing well. It's giving some losses, or they want to discontinue because of XYZ reasons. So we come in between again and we help them to find a new buyer for this. So these are the three largely businesses what we have, and we use a byline. Nobody in the world sells more business than Franchise India. And when we are talking about franchising today in India, since the consumption is growing from every small city, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, also everything is becoming branded. So franchising is growing. So when franchising is growing, would mean there is only one company, which is Franchise India, which is helping investors also and brands also to structure the deals between this. And there's a very, very humongous opportunity in the market today when because franchising is growing, and Franchise India is now looking forward for further partners, who like-minded partners rather, who are having some passion for maybe consulting business, or they're already into some business, which can be some kind of consulting. It can be education consultant, it can be real estate consultant, it can be any other consulting business which you are in. It can be even franchise business you are in. If someone who is a franchise professional, this can be highly rewarding for you, because what we are talking about is a platform which is 27-year-old, which is a credible company, which is only company in India who is doing this franchise business. And for a franchise professional, I'm sure if there's any franchise professional working any of the company, he might or she might have worked with Franchise India also as a client. So that's an opportunity, and this is very low cost, highly rewarding, and we are saying zero risk. And yes, we are saying zero risk opportunity, because this is an opportunity. This is a business which has got a different ROI, that is return on involvement. So other business are return on investment. So our business is return on involvement and return on intelligence. These are the two ROIs in our business: return on involvement and return on intelligence business. That's what we are talking about this business. That's why I said more time you put in this business, more revenue will come to you. So I'll give some understanding further. Franchise India have got three companies. We are known as Franchise India in India because we are doing around 200 events. We have publication house. We run 3 magazines, and we are known as Franchise India. Now, when we are talking about international business, so we have another company which is Fran Global. Fran Global is our international arm of the business, which is market entry for global brands. If any global brand, international brand comes to India, and it has to come through Fran Global. And any Indian brand who is looking forward to international expansions will go through Fran Global. And third is FranCorp. FranCorp is world's largest consulting company, which is based in Chicago, USA, and it is 49-year-old, world's largest consulting company. And we have master rights for India and Asia Pacific. And it's been 19 years. Franchise India is having this licensed of FranCorp in India. So we are helping businesses to get them ready for franchising, and we help them to build their SOPs, systems, their collaterals, their strategy, their financials, and their law legal documentations, and then we get them ready to franchising, and we then launch them in franchising. So FranCorp helps global brands also when they are looking forward for India as a market. So they help in fine tuning the business model as well. So in today's webinar, I'll give you also understanding why you can see a lot of people on the panel. Is that we are saying that it's coming from our side. We have a very, very strong support function which we have created locally. We have all regional heads and leadership and management team also today, wherein we are helping all our partners locally. So we are having every region, we have a cluster head, regional head, who is hand in hand working with all our partners, because initially it is a dependent stage for our partners. So we help them and taking them to the next stage, which is interdependent stage. And then we also further help and handhold and take them to the independent stage. So all the joint calls to face-to-face meetings and everything is being done by our cluster heads and regional heads. So I'll just give you some understanding about our panel first. So my name is Sanjay, as we discussed, and Sajid Joy has joined us from Bangalore. So he is at Bangalore. He takes care of Karnataka and Andhra and Telangana, along with his team member Vamsi. So Vamsi is actually in our Hyderabad office. And then we also have Shaktivel. He is our senior leader at Chennai office. So we have Tamil Nadu. We have a lot of now partners already. And along with Kapil is also the team member with Shaktivel in Chennai. And we also have Sheena. She takes care of Kerala market. And we have Rajendra. He is from Mumbai office today. And we also have Somendro. Has joined us from Kolkata. We also have joined Kuldeep, and Kuldeep has joined from corporate office, Delhi. Plus, we also have our managing director, Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, joined in this webinar, and I will request her to take this up and set some perspective of this webinar, plus give you some understanding about, as I said, what franchising the journey has been, because she has been more than 2 decades in Franchise India, and she knows this business. She will let us know why this brokerage business is required, why advisory business is required today as of now, and what is the growth in this, what's the scope in this. Plus, she will also throw light on franchising as an industry, how it is growing. Then I'll take you through a presentation to give you understanding about the business model of franchise, an independent franchise consultant. And we request you to use only Q&A box, because we do not have any interaction source in this. So there's a Q&A box. You can use Q&A box and share your thoughts and your queries also with us in the Q&A box. And we'll also ask you, because once you know us, we also want to know you, which city you are coming from, what's your background. So we'll also ask a very simple question. So please use Q&A box and share your answers. Thank you so much for joining in this webinar, and I'll invite now Ms. Sonia Chaudhary to take it over. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sanjay. And friends, very good evening to all of you. I welcome you again on today's webinar. And like Sanjay said, this is an opportunity to associate and partner with the world's largest franchise development and solution company, which is Franchise India and Fran Global, which is the international entity which runs in different countries outside India. So as you see, we have the entire leadership of Franchise India on this webinar, and that is because we have partners who form a very important part of our business, and also a very important strategic part of our entire business model. It takes a lot of time share of all of us to work with our partners. So before we get into what our model is, it was important that we also talked about what our business is, what company it is, who we are as a company. And then we'll take you through a small presentation where we will talk about the opportunity, how you can partner, how you can get selected. So what is the opportunity that we're getting in? It is very important to know, first and foremost, what the industry is overall, and the opportunity of this industry maybe in the next 10 years and 20 years horizon. That is extremely important. So we'll talk about franchise industry size and opportunity that we see in the coming, say, 2 or decades. And the second stage would be when you, as a prospective partner, you also need to evaluate if franchising is the right industry for you to get into, right? And third is where you would analyze the risk and the reward which is attached to this industry becoming a partner. What is the value proposition we have to come in the business? And finally, we come to a stage where we also validate. This is a validation stage and a qualifying stage, how you as a prospective partner can qualify to become either an independent franchise consultant or a global franchise associate, which is the program that we run in international countries. So which requires obviously understanding on the skill set that you bring on the table, the resources that you have. And like Sanjay said, it is very important that we need to have enough time. Our partners need to bring in enough time on the table, because our product is time. Right. So in short, we are a start your own business specialist and scale your brand specialist, where anybody who wants to start a business, we're the only platform today where people can come, search, evaluate, and also take advice to start a business, which can be a small, maybe a tea shop or a kiosk, or it can be investment where an international brand wanting to enter a market would take these services from us. And equally from the other side, which is the franchisor, the companies. Today, there's a big opportunity day for companies wanting to enter different markets across the globe, and especially emerging markets across the globe. So we also work with companies to help them scale their brand, and also help companies to bring them to different markets across the world. So, given the distribution that we have with 97 cities in India, 14 countries, we are world's largest franchise development distribution company. And if you look at anybody who wants to start a business, there are only three ways people can start a business, which is starting your own business with your own startup that you want to run, engage, start your own company. The second is you buy something which is already existing and you take that business over and you start to run that business, which is called resales of business. And third is franchise. So between our two companies, Franchise India and Fran Global, we work with the two businesses, which is franchise businesses and also resale business, where we also have existing running businesses, profitable business, which are also given to entrepreneurs who want to take that over. So the last 27 years, I would say we have worked with more than 10 million investors to help them start a business, more than 20,000 companies within India, and also globally about 1,000 international brands where we worked with them to help them come to India and also the subcontinent. So I would say we've come a long way as we speak in the last 2.5 odd decades, but the opportunity from where we see and the opportunity that we have in hand is much bigger than what we are addressing today. And hence, the proposition for IFC partnership and also Global Franchise Associate partnership. And recently, like Sanjay was mentioning, we recently concluded our two exhibitions, events. One was in Qatar and the other we concluded last week in Abu Dhabi. And we also onboarded two new partners in these two regions. We already have partners in UAE, but another partner, a very good firm that has also become our partner in UAE. And there's another company in Qatar that has also become our global franchise associate in that part of the world. But through our partnership and our GFA, which is Global Franchise Associates and IFC, we represent larger part of India and the international world. So what we have done, the ecosystem that we have created through all the group companies, which Sanjay was talking about, we have created a very strong distribution in India and overseas market. But equally, we felt we also wanted to create an opportunity for like-minded people to also partner with us. Right. And this is also because the business that we are in is very unique than many other businesses that people are engaged in, which are largely product businesses. Our business is very solution-led, which requires a lot of expertise at the ground level. Right. So we are a knowledge business and which requires everyday learning to be able to advise business buyers who want to start a business and equally, advise companies who want to scale their expansion. So we need partners who come with that mindset of growth and who also believe, like our purpose at Franchise India and Fran Global is to democratize entrepreneurship in India and also emerging markets across the world. And our business is that of advisory, which requires last mile experience, which is extremely important for any stakeholder of ours in the business. So like I said, we're not a product company, but a service and a solution-centric company. What we bring to our community is solutions. And I'm sure a lot of you out here will also come to understand, what backgrounds and profiles you all come from. Because today, if you look at the role of the consultants, that is also getting evolved very big time. The new world, like I said, is knowledge-driven world and knowledge economy. So advisor is also seen by somebody who offers a lot of credible advice. And more importantly, I would say hyper-local market knowledge, which can only be possible when we have like-minded people and local people who work very closely with this community of people who want to buy business. So there are two type of businesses which I would like to extend, and Sanjay talked about it. One is the capital business and the other is the knowledge business. So knowledge-based businesses are not driven by capital, but through involvement of your time, intellect that you bring on the table. And on the other side, capital businesses is where you put your capital and that capital works for you, which means it has a limited throughput or efficiency. It can only generate as much as you're able to sweat your capital. Hence, businesses which are ROI, which is return on investment businesses, their calculation is based on the return on the investment which a partner or a franchisee or an investor brings on the table. But unlike these businesses, our businesses return on time, return on the skill that you bring on the table and the knowledge that you bring to the community. That is what decides your return. I have partners who have made 100x, 200x, and even 1000, 2000x of what they invested with us. And maybe we can talk about that also during the flow of our presentation. So we need to bring partners and partner with people who bring in that determination, who want to build their own brands and also their own self-equity in the market. And so we created this ecosystem and community, but like I said, also an opportunity to expand this ecosystem and community through partnerships in form of IFC and GFA for our international expansion. And at Franchise India, Fan Global, we bring in a lot of international opportunities, Indian companies who are looking to expand within country, looking to go overseas, and also opportunities from across the world, from markets like Asian markets like Malaysia, Middle East, Dubai, Qatar, US, Canada, where these companies are looking to enter various markets across the world, right? So the need for us was to get not only bigger, but also very deep reach and connect with the community that we continue to serve for the last 27 odd years. And we also understand that learning curve is always something which is very big for things and opportunities and businesses that we have not done in life. So through this collaboration, this learning curve becomes comparatively short, because as a company and through the experience, the many years that we have, a lot of validated learning is passed on to our partners, which actually shortens their learning curve. So how do we create these meaningful, purposeful, and most importantly, profitable partnerships was the idea for us to bring this program for all our partners. Now, coming on the industry, I would say franchising has been, I don't know how much you understand franchising, and I'm sure some of you have been following franchising or might be consulting some companies, but franchising is a very big catalyst for entrepreneurship, and it is also the most democratic wealth creation tool, and which has been in existence for more than a century now. And today, more and more people are starting their entrepreneurship journey. I'm sure some of you are already entrepreneurs. Some of you are looking to or aspiring to become entrepreneurs. And today, more companies also are expanding via a franchise route than they were companies maybe 2 decades or 3 decades back. And what is more important to know is that it is not going to stop here, because this space and this industry, this community is becoming very, very big. And today, there are more entrepreneurs globally, and especially in emerging markets, than they were maybe 2 decades back, or aspiring to be entrepreneurs than has been the history of entrepreneurship. So to stay competitive, also today companies are looking to innovate. They're investing in capabilities, and also they're redesigning their entrepreneurial operating business models through franchising. So I'll talk a little bit on franchising at a larger scale. And I see by the names we have a lot of our friends who have joined from outside India. I'll also request all of you to share a little bit about yourself, and we'll also put maybe a small profile check. Which can help us to understand what country, what city you come from, and bit about you, at what stage of maybe business you are, if you're a professional. So I'll also request Sanjay, if you can put that in the chat box, and I'll repeat that, and everybody can start writing in. And we like to take that by your names and your city or country, and answer anything that you want us to as we take you through this presentation. Now, coming on the opportunity, like I said, anything that we want to enter, get into, the first question that comes to our mind is it really big enough for us to get in? And one, if it is big enough, is it going to be relevant in the times to come? Because any opportunity that we look to invest has to be future fit, right? So India and also other emerging markets, like I would say Sri Lanka, we have very good success in Sri Lanka. We launched our business in Sri Lanka about 3 months back. And as I speak, there are already 2 market entries that we have done in that market through our partner in Sri Lanka, and hopefully on the verge of closing another international brand from another country to Sri Lankan market. So, all these emerging economies and economies like India have very strong consumption structure, and consumption and franchising are very proportionate to each other. And as consumption grows in emerging economies, developing economies like India and subcontinent, franchising will also have a very big share to contribute. And as we see, if I give the context of India, India has in the last from 2013 to 23, we had seen a fourfold growth in franchising. But the next 10 years of franchising, we would see a 10x growth, which means what we saw in the last 10 years, the growth that we're going to see in the next 10 years would be 10x of what has been the growth in the last 10 years. And today, the global franchise industry at the global market level is almost about $5 trillion. And I'm sure all of us who are present here in different countries, I see our friends who have come in. This is much bigger than the GDP of most of the countries that we can think of, even India, even Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, Middle East, all that put together. the overall contribution that we see of franchising at the global level is very, very big. India alone contributes about 200 billion to the franchise industry. And if you look at the fundamentals also in other countries, if you look at US, of course, is the largest market, which contributes about 900 billion, which is largest market. India today is second largest market in franchising in the world. And we have countries like Singapore, which contribute about 6 billion. We have Malaysia, which contributes about 8 billion. And similarly, other countries like South Korea has also very big influence on franchising. About $120 billion is the contribution which South Korea has when it comes to franchise business. So what I'm trying to say, the consumption story is what makes franchising very, very interesting. And when we look at the fundamentals and consumption in the countries I talked about, the emerging economies I talked about, franchising becomes very, very important, right? The second trend that we all see, I'm sure we all would agree on that. Today, there is a big formalization of consumption. So when I say there's a big formalization of consumption, which means that whatever we are consuming today is becoming more branded. So it is not limited to the products that we use, but it has also extended to servicing, right? So which is the service industry. Maybe the last 20 years in India, if I give an example, the last 20 years in India was all about the formalization and modernization of retail, where we saw a lot of international brands coming in the market. But fast forward maybe 20 years now, we see a big demand for even branded services, which people are looking to franchise. And these services are all direct to home services that we consume. These are laundry services, healthcare services, cleaning services, beauty services that we consume at home, and even hyper or quick commerce services that we consume at home. All of us use Blinkit in India and other platforms, which are the food platforms. All that has become branded now. And even if you, the third part, I want to also focus and maybe drive your attention towards the service sector. Globally, the economies of the world are shifting big time to service industry. And overall, the global service segment is more than 50% globally, which means 50% of GDP global is contributed by service sector. And that is true for all the emerging economies, including India. And service sector is dominated by franchise businesses. And since the top consumption categories also come from service-centric business, which makes this industry very, very interesting. And then comes, I would say, the growth of new business buyers, first-time business buyers, and also new generation of business buyers, which are coming into business for the very first time. When we started our company, Franchise India, we had a very small community of people who were getting into business for the first time. And this is something I see even in other countries, even in Kenya, I would say, Sri Lanka, I would say, Thailand, I would say, Bangladesh, where we are currently running our operations. All these economies, when I see, there was a time when the businesses were taken by somebody who had experience of running these businesses. It could be franchise business or their family business. But this community now is becoming very, very big. In context of India, from 20% out of 100% businesses that were sold from a platform in India, this community has now risen to become a very big percentage, which means that out of 100 businesses now people buy, 60 businesses are taken by first-time business buyers who are people who are professionals. And another interesting trend, which I would also like to highlight is, there is a new generation which is coming forward, and this young generation which is coming forward and taking up businesses. Today, the community which is taking almost, I would say, 75-80% of my businesses and franchisees, be it domestic companies or maybe international brands, these are people who are in their late 20s to about, late 30s or early 40s. So this community has become extremely big. And finally, there's a dearth of opportunities when I come to markets like India, our subcontinent. If you go beyond the top cities, right, in India also, maybe beyond Delhi, Bangalore, Bombay, Hyderabad, the top 8 cities would give you the highest job opportunities or high paying job opportunities. But when you go to tier 2, 3, 4, you will not have these high paying job opportunities in tier 2, which also I would say becomes a very big opportunity where people want to buy a job for themselves. And there is nothing better than taking something which is tried and tested, because franchising brings in a lot of safety net, brings in tried systems and processes which a franchisee is actually trained on. So friends, will take you through a small presentation, but before that, I will also request all of you if you can answer, and I see some of you already started to answer, and I'll request Sanjay if you can take some of the answers our friends have started to giving already. So friends, we gave you 4 options. If you can choose any of the 4 options, some of you might have a combination of 2. We see that most of the times when you do the webinar. So if you can choose any of these 4 options and let us know a little bit about you. So the first is, the choice is professional. If you're a professional, you can put P. If you're a business owner, you put B. If you're a management consultant, put MC. And I would like to also add, most of our partners who are currently with us in India and international market, most of them are from the background of consultancy. They are management consultants. And the average experience, irrespective of the industry, our partners bring in is anything from 15 to 30 odd years. So which makes an average of about 20 years is the experience of our partners. So MC if you're a management consultant, and C if you're looking for a career change. So these are 4 options. If you can quickly go on the chat Q&A, and if you start writing along with the name of your country, if you're outside India, and if you can also mention the city in the country you come from, and you can mention the city in India. I'll request Sanjay if you want to take up some of our friends have already started to write.
Sure. So thank you so much. And friends, please use this Q&A box wherein you can have your option, which is, again, I will repeat, this is professional for P. But city name is very important because, as we say, we are now in 97 cities. Some cities, absolutely, we are not considering any opportunity as of now for taking a new partner. But some cities are absolutely there wherein we have seen there is a lot of now opportunities coming in, wherein you can also be part of us in that city. And some cities we have already one partner because early we feel that we will develop that market and then let the market be up that level, wherein we can now look forward for a second
If I
partner
can
also.
also add, so India, while we're looking at a lot of partners, even cities like Delhi, Bombay, we have a big direct teams that work. But I also have a very big network of our partners in all the major larger cities. But for international markets, we want to restrict to one partner. So as I speak, Sri Lanka, we only have one partner. In Qatar, we only have one partner. So all our friends who have joined from international markets, I want to make that clear. We like to start only with one partner. We don't want to appoint multiple partners in the cities and countries at this stage outside India. Sorry, over to you.
Okay. And I can see Mr. Ravi Verma, he was the first one. So congratulations. Thank you so much for being interactive because you are actually a director at Global Partnerships working at one of the company in hospitality where you have a relevant experience. That's what we are talking about. And our partners today have got 20 years plus experience and some are having 30-year experience also in corporate. And that's wherein we feel that this is an opportunity wherein you bring in your expertise, you bring in your experience, and that's what we are looking at. And it's absolutely great combination what you have already, and very complementing this business as well. So welcome, Mr. Ravi. And then there is Mr. Sumesh Kumar Sinha. Is a career change from Kolkata. Great. So I think Mr. Ravi Kumar, I would request if you can write us and give us your city name as well, which city you are from. And Sumeshji, welcome. You are looking forward for a career change and you are from Kolkata. We have Somendo who has joined us and he will take the discussion forward. Mr. Hari Krishnan Nair. He's a business consultant, Hari Krishnan Nair from Chennai. So welcome. He dealt in East Africa and India. So that's a great understanding. And the Chennai market will be taken by Kapil. So he will be having one-on-one meeting discussion with you. Mr. Mukherjee, Mr. Ayan Mukherjee, I am an aspiring entrepreneur based from Dhanbad, Jharkhand, India, and I'm looking for a change. Absolutely, this can be the right opportunity for you to have a change in your career right now. And Dhanbad, Jharkhand, we also have a lot of opportunities coming in because there are a lot of money people do have, but they have no idea how to invest, where to invest, right? So, which is the business which can they will invest because it is not a something which is to be done every month or every year. It's a long time and lifetime decision which you have to take. And that's why we, as a company, we are investor centric, franchise focused company. So we work very closely with investors and try to minimize the risk factor which is there in this business. So others also said there are few partner friends who are raising your hand. So I would request that please do not raise your hand. So we may not be taking your anything out of this, because you have no, option of speaking to us or talking to us direct. So please use only Q&A box. Okay, I'm happy to see Ravi Kumar ji. Ravi Verma ji has written that he is Hyderabad. He's a management consultant. So in Hyderabad, Vamsi will take it up further. Plus, Sajid will also help and structure the next call with our chairman also, because we want to speak to you. And this is a great profile what you already having. And then Mr. Ayan has written that he is career change C. So then we have Mr. Dharmshi is from Mumbai, so he's a business owner. So welcome, Mr. Mukund Kumar is from Muzaffarpur, Bihar. Great opportunity in Bihar, right? In fact, we have a deal maker of the year. He is from Bihar, so that's a great opportunity wherein we are looking forward for another partner for sure, and the partner who is already there with us in the city is highly successful. Then we have Mr. Nargizia, Nargiza is from which city? No mention, it's not mentioned, but business owner. So welcome, Mr. Kiran Kumar, P, professional IT industry, Hyderabad. So welcome. A lot of people are coming from IT industry now, and they are looking forward for career change. And to be very honest, today, one of the top IFC, which is a top successful performing IFC partner, is also from the IT industry. Earlier, we were little spectacle, about people who are coming from IT industry, have no idea about sales, have no idea about franchising. But I think today we have a most successful IFC partner coming from IT industry. And a lot of people from IT are coming and changing their career right now. And franchise professional and consulting rather is an option which is already for them, because if you choose any other opportunity wherein you can invest, you must have money, you will invest in any of the business, 30-40 lakh rupees you invest, but you have no idea how to run that business, how to make that business successful. So it will be wherein you will burn your money. So it is best to be a consultant first. We'll train you and you will help others how to choose the right business. And maybe 1 year down the line, 6 months down the line, you can also take any other opportunity wherein we will help you, because once you work with us and you work across brands, you will get relationship with all brand owners. Plus you will get to know how agreements are being checked, right? And then how financial model can be checked, how ROIs can be calculated, how royalty which is brand is getting from an investor, how that can be negotiated, that can be checked. So there's a lot of parameters wherein you get complete understanding on this, and then probably you can have your own business after another business for yourself after a year, wherein you can also invest. Our business is going to be highly rewarding, very, very lucrative and low cost. Plus, it is also zero risk, wherein you can start, you can change your career right now, and that can be one of the good opportunities for you. Because with your professional career, you will not be right now, we will not advise you to invest around 30-45 lakh or a bigger amount in any of the business wherein you have no understanding of how to run that business. Mr. Pathan is writing from Gujarat, so he's looking forward for career change. So Gujarat also, if you can mention where you are from, because we have already Ahmedabad, we have our own office in Ahmedabad. We have also partners in Ahmedabad, Surat, Vadodara, Gandhinagar. So you can also mention which city in Gujarat you are from. Mr. Mukund Kumar, he is from Muzaffar. I am finance consultant. Can I do? Absolutely. You are finance consultant. So financing is the major part in our business, because when you know finance well, you can also see what is the financial model, what is being done. So you can really help people to get this, and it is going to be complementing business for you. And we have a lot of chartered accountants with us, and they're also very successful. Mr. Gokulanam, Mr. Gokul, I think I'll take it as Mr. Gokul. So you have written your name, not okay, where from you are. Okay, Chennai, you said in the other message. So Chennai, so you have to also write what are you coming from. It's a consulting business you are in, you are a professional, you are a business owner. Please do write to us. Mr. Solomon, Cape Town, South Africa, MC plus B. So you're already a management consultant and you're also a business owner. So we will look forward to have a discussion with you. And Sajid will get in touch with you. He takes care of all international markets. It's a great opportunity in your country also. And we are looking forward to enter this country as well. We have a lot of discussions already going on here and there, but I think Sajid is the right person who can get in touch. Mr. Muhammad Asgar is B. So you have not mentioned your city name. So you're a business owner. Welcome. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ayan. Thank you. We acknowledge your response. So Mr. Raghu Ram, she from Chennai. So he's a career change and he is from Chennai. Uh, Kapil will get in touch and he will have a discussion. Mr. Mohammed Asgar writing, we have a chocolate manufacturing unit. Okay, so if you're further looking forward for franchising your business, obviously that's our core, so you can get in touch with us and we can definitely take it up further. Or if you're looking forward for consulting as a business also for yourself, so that also we discuss. So you're from Kerala, so Sheena will get in touch with you and she will understand your opportunity and then we can do the matchmake. It can be your brand to franchise or it can be you to join us as a partner. Mr. Raja Shahana from Chennai. He's already from Chennai again. So welcome. Looking forward for a career change to learn about more IFC opportunity and become financially independent. Absolutely. So I think Kapil will take it up and have a first round discussion with you. And then if he really feels that there is some opportunity where we can join hands together as a partners, so we'll take the second discussion, second meeting further. Mr. Nair, I hope Franchise India as well work as an incubation center for new. Okay, great. So you are already Mr. Hari Krishnan writing that he knows Franchise India. So very happy for that. So please, you're welcome to this webinar and you can further write if there is anything further you want to add. We'll take up your further question. Mr. Mukund is writing, is it full-time engagement? See, actually, consulting is all about your time, your involvement. So we need minimum 100 hours a month. So it can be some 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours a day. Now, if you put this 4 to 5 hours, it can be highly rewarding for you. It's not part-time like Saturday, Sunday business because then it is part-time. So no business is part-time. So I think we need partners who have minimum 4 to 5 hours initially, and then later on it can be highly, profitable and highly scalable for you. So then you will be full-time. So there are partners who are coming with 4 or 5 hours initially, but then later on they come full-time. We have a lot of people who are in jobs, start this, maybe 2-3 months it takes for the settlement and you are stable now, and then you come full-time. That's also possible. Okay, Mr. Pathan is writing from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So welcome, Ahmedabad. Yes, we do show every month there. We have office also there. We have already partners who are there. So we will look forward because Ahmedabad is very entrepreneur market. We are looking forward for more partners who are there. Mr. Sarjun Ahmed from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. So great. So welcome. You are a professional. If you are already looking forward for this kind of or any other opportunity, maybe you want to continue your job and you want to invest, we also give you a solution for that. But for this, I think Kapil will take the discussion forward and let's understand after that. Aditya Modi, okay, what is the commission receiving? All right. So friends, we will give you complete understanding. We'll run a presentation for half an hour. We'll give you full understanding about what and how you're going to earn out of this, what is there for you, what is there for us, and how we are looking forward for a growth ladder as well. Like once you join, someone is putting 3 hours, someone is putting 8 hours, someone is putting full time. What is the growth for you? Then what from first level to second level to third level to fourth level, again, your payouts would be also different in different levels. We'll make you understand on this. Okay, then we are writing is from Mumbai. Mr. Nargiza is writing from Mumbai. He's a business owner. So welcome, Mr. Hamza. Hamza is writing from Kerala. Okay, minimum business promoter last 10. Okay. Welcome. So I think there are a lot of people still writing to us. Keep on writing. We'll take your questions and we will definitely take your name. And Mr. Sinha is writing, are these any emerging trends or opportunities in the franchise market in East India? East India, absolutely. We have got, this is a very, very large sector and large area now. Kolkata, East India is now booming like anything. So we have partner in Bhubaneswar, one partner from Manipur, and also in Kolkata. So I think Sumindo will take the discussion forward and give you full understanding about the opportunity and have a full meeting with you about the opportunity which we are now offering to you. I think that is as of now. So further, friends, please keep on writing. So if there is any other question also, you can use the Q&A box and we will take that up further. Anything you want to add before I take presentation? So what do you?
I think we should start our presentation.
Perfect. So friends, next 20 minutes, please be with us. We will give you some understanding about business model. That's what you are here for, and that's very, very important to understand. First slide saying what is franchising. We discussed franchising is $4.8 trillion industry, and it is booming, it is growing, and every day we see what you consume and what we consume every day basis coming from franchise company, right? So if we talk about sector wise, today every sector is now we talk about they are looking forward for expansions. Even technology based companies are also looking forward for partners. Direct to home services, they are looking for partners. And now if you see Gardener coming to your home is also coming from a franchise company. So we have recently taken one partner on board. He is now coming for the training program this month, 22nd to 24th. We have a training program in our corporate office, and he has already arranged one of my meeting. He is from Nasik, and there is a company which is a service company, right? Service based. What they are offering? They are offering service for a plumber, for a technician, for a anything you repair at home, gardener, or anything, even your washing machine repair or laptop repairing, you need servicing. So he has got a one-stop solution for everything. And now he's looking forward for expansions because consumer for this service is everywhere. Now he want to enter into new markets, and that was the first meeting which our partner has arranged. Otherwise, sitting in Delhi, I would never have been knowing about this company because he is there in Nasik, and they have not reached to us. We have not reached to them. It's only about that local partner who have access locally, and he knows this company somehow, somewhere. He has written about that, and once he knows, he just connected with us, and we got on the call. We understood their business, and then we feel it's a franchisable, it is scalable, and now we are talking about taking that on board. Now you see healthcare services. Today we have got this healthcare has now it's a door to door also. It's a direct to home service in healthcare for elderly people also. We can see a lot of services now for other services in healthcare, which is there. Even there is a yoga centers also, which is open for kids. Separate yoga centers for kids, again franchised. And you will see there are gyms which are for women, which are for men, which are unisex, and this will happen, right? And especially after the COVID time, healthcare service has become the first business which is most franchise in India, right? And then see financial services like companies like Kotak Mahindra to ICICI Securities to Motilal Oswal to other companies. They're all franchise. These are very, very old companies in franchising, and we have worked with all of them. And today, with full confidence, we are saying you name any category and pick up top 10 brands is all done by Franchise India. That's the reach, and that's what our capability is today. And then you go to pet care. Pet care is also booming now. There are a lot of people who are pet lovers and they want to have a pet, but there is no service then further. So now there are these clinics also which are opening, and you get the service nearby, and then you also have pet, because there are a lot of people who have interest and who have love for pets, right? And you need to have service, you need to have clinic nearby. So that's where an opportunity comes for these companies to expand through franchising. Auto, we see now EV segment in two wheelers, it's also booming, and there are a lot of people who are a lot of companies having EV segment in two wheelers, and now they want to enter into new markets. That's only possible through franchising because they don't want to put money from company. And if there are a lot of new concepts in business, they are coming to Shark Tank, getting funds, and with they are funded. Now what they will do next? They have to expand. So expansion means franchising. That's what they don't want to put that money into company owned stores or company owned centers to burn money, because then because of that they may open 10 stores. But in franchising there's a huge scope that can be wherein they can look forward for 10 to 50 to 100 centers further in franchising. And we have a complete integrated solution where we will help them city to city and every uh, corner in the country, we can take them further. And see now other categories, they are also looking forward for these franchising, maintenance companies or anything retail, fashion, food, footwear, anything. And you see, we have now today uh, enterprise brands also with us in footwear to every category. Like we work with Reliance today. We have 6 brands of fashion brands of Reliance today with us. We have Tata brands with us. We have even now new brand which is Aditya Birla has launched jewelry brand, and also first time franchising, and only franchise India has that authority and agreement with us where we can have franchisees for Indriya as a brand, which is 50 CR opportunity. We work with Kalyan Jewelers, which is a 20 CR opportunity, and that's also we drive exclusive. And for investors, it is next to impossible to reach out to Kalyan Jewelers or Aditya Birla to get a franchise of their brand. It's not easy to get associated with these enterprise brands and all these top level brands. Franchise, they have that access, and we take that opportunity from investor side, and then we try to get that franchisee, because there are a lot of parameters. If it is really match make, uh, we will get that franchise. And then we also have a lot of enterprise brands. We are talking about today Ethnics by Raymond, which is again a brand which is looking for expansion through franchising, and it's all with Franchise India. Then we have Park Avenue from franchise from Raymond's, and we also have Paperfry, which is again a furniture brand and very renowned brand today. And we have other enterprise brands, and then we also have around 300 international brands with us today. We'll give you also understanding that we are very happy to share when we started Franchise India, right, in 1998. So that time we got Subway in India by Fran Global, and we got MACD in India. It was all done through master franchise concept. And today, when we have grown, we have also decided that we will take global brands rights in India. So we get global brands in India, which is through Fran Global. And if we see there's a very, very big scope in India, which is already there because we are a large country, and for these global brands coming to India is very, very difficult for them. So we get them in India, and we have also decided that if we see the scope of that business, and we will also invest as a master franchise for these global brands. And today we have 45 global brands in India, which we have got in India, and we have also taken master franchise rights for complete India. And now we are looking forward for city partners for all these brands, and all ownership and authority is there with Franchise India to select the partners who is an operator plus is a area developer as well in different cities. And that's an opportunity with different brands in different categories as well. So I'll take you through the next part. What is saying is tablet. So what we offer when you become our partner. So we'll give you tablet. Tablet stands for T means technology. We'll give you full CRM. And this CRM access will help you with all database in your CRM. It will be investor data, it will be brands, it will be everything what we will work with. And that is what you are where you need a CRM, and you will get an access. Plus, you will get Franchise India domain email address, which is going to be used by yourself, and you will communicate with all your clients, because that is what is your identity. And access to our offices, our infrastructure is also there. You can use our full office. Somebody is writing from Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad. So we have an office everywhere almost. Now, what is your opportunity? You don't have to have your own office. You don't have to take it on the rentals. There is no investment you need to do. You need to come our office, and you can use it full time. As your partner, it's your own business. It's not about that you be full time there. It's your wish. And there are some partners who want to create that kind of, because it's all about when you're engaged and you use our office, you can use it for maybe clients meetings also. You invite your clients. Our team will also help you for a joint meeting, and then it's your wish what time you come, what time you go, but you can have full access of our all offices. B stands for brand. So we have 500 brand lists you will get the day you join and you come to the training program. So after the training program, we'll share with you this brand list, plus we'll also help you to structure your brand. So what is the brand portfolio, which brand you will work. So we'll help you in that case, and which brand is working in your city, so you can also run those. So we have a formula which is 330 300. So 3 brands you will put focus every month, wherein we will give you all the leads, which is my next point. L means leads. We will give you investor leads. We'll give you those brand leads also, which is being taken or you want to drive. All these brands, we will drive a campaign. We'll run the marketing activities every month. So we'll give you leads. So these leads are from investor leads, and these leads are also from the brand centric leads, which you will drive. So we'll help you to build your portfolio of brands. And we have some partners who are looking forward to work only with international brands because their portfolio is only for international brands, and we are creating that portfolio accordingly. And some are looking forward for a category specific, and you are from education, so there are some partners who are from education background. They would want to work with only education. So we have a lot of brands in education, and someone is who is from retail specialist, you can work on retail category, and someone who's from food category, like you want to drive only food brands, it's up to you. But otherwise, all brands you have full access of all these brands. Plus, if there is any investor, we feel that there is an opportunity he is looking at, it's not among these 500 brands. So we have that capability of getting that brand for that investor also. But since, as I said, we charge a fee and then we get a brand for them, provided that brand is providing that opportunity and they are open for that market also. Otherwise, we will put 100% efforts to get that brand for our investor. E stands for events. So we do around 200 events in a year, and every month around 10 to 15 events we do, and around 20 events also in some months. And there are a lot of formats. We have small events, bigger events, business meets, and exhibitions we do. And these are all available for you without any cost. So it's all done by Franchise India, all investments done by us. We invite brands, we invite investors. So best part is, because we all are consultants, when we are there in the event, we are in the franchise meet or any exhibition, we give our time. So we don't take anybody in these events. We don't invite any investors to the event without ticket, without fee. So it's all chargeable. So our backend team will sell the tickets, invite to the show which we are organizing, and that's why it becomes very serious for all of us, because these people who come on Sundays or Saturdays and have put full day and also have bought the tickets, they are very serious. That's where we feel that we are also giving our time and it should be consumed well. So day after, which is Saturday, we will be having event in Bangalore. Any friend who is in Bangalore, you want to come to our event. So Sajid is in Bangalore, he can invite you and you can come to our event. You will also see how other partners are working, and it's a ready business for them. Only what is there from their side is only time. So you come to the event, everything is ready. We are also helping. Sajid is there locally. I'm coming from Delhi, and we also help only for our partners. We come and we help with joint meetings, and business what we do is going to in their kitty. Only what you have to do is you have to only initiate a call. You have to talk to someone who is coming to the show. And once you are talking to him, understand you all are investors, and then have a joint meeting, and we'll help you to close. Business will go to your kitty. So then we have some events which are very, very large events. Like in Delhi, we are coming up in the month of May. That will be very large. It's world's largest franchise, and retail show, wherein we will do 3 things. One is exhibition. We have around 700 companies. We'll be having 40,000 plus investors visiting this show in 2 days, and there is 3,000 rupees entry fee per person. That's what the important point is, that we are very, very serious people who are coming, or looking forward to buy a business, or looking forward to explore any opportunity. And there we will be having pan-India IFC partners coming to the show, and all arrangement done by our side. So you have to come to the show and arrangement done by us. Second biggest is in Mumbai. It is happening in the month of November in Geo World. And there we will be having around 27,000, 25 to 27,000, 7,000 investors visiting these 2 days event, and around 400 brands. Again, our partners from all over can come and be their part, and we will do all arrangements. These are our large events. And second largest is now in Hyderabad. So we are on 8th and 9th March. We are in Hyderabad, which is in HITEX. And this is what we are doing last 20 years. Now understand, in a city like Hyderabad, we've been doing show for last 20 years. And this is a ready platform for businesses who are coming from different cities, and they want to explore and expand in AP, Telangana. This is the platform. Then there is no other platform where you can go and find investors. So we have that capability of bringing in serious investors, around 5,000 to 7,000 investors in 2 days, and they will interact with all brands and partners. Right now in this show, which is Hyderabad, we have partners from Chandigarh coming to this show. We have partners coming from Mumbai also, from Delhi also, and they are also coming from Bangalore also, Chennai also. And because this is a platform wherein you come, you explore, and business is ready for you. And then there's a T is training. So training would mean that we have 3 days extensive in-depth training every month in Delhi office. Now it is every month, as I said. So February, it is 22nd to 24th, 3 days. And it is going to be organized and conducted by our chairman, Mr. Gaurav Mani himself, and our senior management. And these are 3 days. Coming to Delhi is on your own, from pickup to drop. Everything is coming from our side. That will be 3 days in-depth training every month for new IFC batch. So what's the proposed structure? I'll give you some understanding. So when you join as partner, so you are joining at entry level, which is an IFC entry point. And then once you hit 15 lakh rupees revenue, now this 15 lakh rupees revenue can come from one deal, one lead, and one day or one event anywhere. And you are through then for IFC Elite membership. You grow IFC Elite, you will become IFC Elite. Or if you are hitting 15 deals and talking about 1 year, and this can be done in 1 month, 1 week also, one lead also, but you take one full year, you have to do 15 lakh rupees revenue, you can become IFC Elite. Lead deal would mean that when we are helping investor and brand a call and meeting, then investor is ready to take that business and they put money, they put some token amount, we call it as a deal, right? So if you hit 15 deals or 15 lakh rupees revenue total, because we have some products which are revenue based, which is direct revenue to us. One of them, if you are hitting it as a list, and you will go to Elite membership. And if you hit 50 lakh rupees, then you will become pro. And then master is again, on top, it's a master, wherein you hit 1 CR in 1 year. So once you are hitting 1 CR in 1 year, so you become IFC master. And this is an opportunity with Franchise India. So I'll give you a little more understanding on this. And if I talk about 1 year back, one of the partner who joined us from Mumbai, he was also a professional. He was from IT background, as I was talking about. And he joined us. In 1 year, he did 1 CR, 17 lakh rupees total revenue to Franchise India. Now, for this year, his plan is 1 CR as his own earning. Last year, it was 1 CR, 17 lakh rupees, Franchise India. His share was 40% out of that. Now, since he has already hit this level, he has become now 50%. Now, this year, his plan is to get 1 CR, his own earning. That's a potential what he has seen. And he has come out of the corporate when he was getting around 5 lakh rupees salary a month. And now he is full time with us. That's an opportunity. And that's what he has already built it. And now he's full time. He don't want to go back to corporate. He don't want to do the job because his day starts at somewhere in 4:30. First half, he attends all the brand trainings and he do calling at second half. And these are not the random calling. It's not about random calling. It's a filtered lead. It's a lead which is we give them who have applied for a brand and we offer them this lead, and he will only just see the potential as a consultant, and then what he has to do is he has to connect with the brand, and then brand will help us in terms of selling that opportunity. And that's what he is doing at home. He is not going anywhere outside. He has not even gone last 1 year plus. He has not gone outside for even a single deal also. He is doing it at home, and he is not only, he's in Mumbai, but he is not doing only business in Mumbai. That's the best part in our business because we don't have any restriction. You can work on Pan India, anywhere you can work, and that too at your home. So he has an investor who is sitting in Pathankot, which is near Jammu. He has an investor who is in Pune. He has an investor who is in Ahmedabad. He has an investor who is in Allahabad. So he is working all across because he is a consultant. He is a consult. So once he is getting the brand lead and he is open. He's open that give me leads from anywhere for these brands. He's very selective. He's working very closely on the jewelry section, and jewelry has become his favorite. And these brands who are in jewelry, have also given him opportunity to go along with them to attend any of the show, and brand is also paying his travel and staying and everything. So what at IFC basic and then elite, what you are going to get at IFC basic, when you join, you get 40% sharing. Elite will give you 50%, then pro 60, and master will give you 70% sharing. And this is happening sharing with 3 products, and we have 4 products which are revenue products. I'll give you some basic understanding, and then my leaders will also help you to understand further. We are working with, I'll simplify you as I initially discussed, that we work with 2 communities. One side we have investor, that is I. If you see there, it's I. And if you work with, you were talking about brands, other side, that is B. So B stands for brands, I stands for investors, right? So what we do, we work with investors, we work with brands. When we work with investor and brand, what we do, we onboard both. So there is a fee we charge. That when onboard both, that becomes IA and BD. I becomes investor acquisition, investor registration we do, and BD means business development. So when we have a brand on board, that is becoming BD. And when is the investor taking on board, it becomes IA. But we both, we have a fee from both sides. So then after onboard, we service both. When we investor servicing and brand servicing, do is charge both. So would mean that we are getting a service fees from the investor, service fees from the brand. So we are being paid both services, one onboarding and then servicing. So investor acquisition means when we start working with an investor, we will onboard, and lowest is 30,000, which is investor onboarding fees 30,000. It goes to then 5 lakh also, because as investment it goes. So anything which is below 20 lakh, we charge 30,000 as investor onboarding, and then we service this investor. Getting any brand, it may take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months also. Under 20 lakh, then he has to pay us minimum 1.5 lakh as a IS, as an investor service fees. So this becomes another revenue product for us. At the same time, whichever brand also pay us brand fees. Now understand, this brand service fees can be 2 lakh transaction, 3, 4 lakh, 5 go to, right? These in a month, 10
Mr.
investor
Bhatt,
acquisition.
we seem to have lost you there for some time.
Oh, right now?
It's all right now, yeah, but we kind of lost you for a bit there.
About products which is in 10.
No, we completely lost you, Mr. Bhatt. It's kind of gotten worse.
Audible now?
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Let's talk about.
No, we still are losing you, Mr. Bhatt. Maybe I'll continue.
Please.
Or probably try your video. If you could turn off your video, then maybe the bandwidth would.
Perfect. I'll do that, then check, please.
Yes.
So we're talking about investor acquisition, investor service fees, brand service fees, IA, IS, and BS. It's perfect now?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Done. So what you're sharing is 40%. So I mean, if you're talking about investor acquisition on board, let's assume that you do 10 in a month. What you do? By getting investor on board, there's a sure shot IS, sure shot BS, because once you take investor on board, what we do, we then service, because it's a sure shot deal, because he has paid to us for the service, then he will get a brand for us deal from our side. Would mean if investor is registered with us, and we will get investor service fees, simultaneously we'll also get brand service fees. So would mean if we do 10 investor on board with lowest, which is as the basic, 30,000 rupees. So 10 into 30,000 becomes 3 lakh. Your share will come to you as 40%. 40% of 3 lakh, it becomes 1 lakh 20,000 will go to you. Servicing for service will help. We all will help for servicing, and then we will shortlist brands and let's start and explore which opportunity is fit for him. In any case, if he is getting any opportunity below 10, 20 lakh rupees, then minimum 1.5 lakh rupees again he has to pay a same investor. So these all 10 will pay us minimum 1.5 lakh, which is 1 lakh 50,000 to 10. Now again you can calculate. This becomes 15 lakh. So your fees is again your share is 40%. And if we assume every brand which is at a basic will pay us 2 lakh rupees each as a brand service fees, now 2 lakh into 10, it becomes 20 lakh. And this 20 lakh rupees again you get 40% out of that, means 8 lakh again. So by taking investor on board with basic amount of 30,000, your IS and BS is sure shot. Now you can calculate by just 1 month what you are going to earn out of this. This is only one small chunk of the business. Another brand, another opportunity, which is BD, when you take brand on board, would mean you have a reference. You will give us reference. As I was given example from Nasik, one of the partner who connected with us, it was only a lead with him or a reference. He connected with us. We had a discussion, we had a meeting, and we sent the presentation. We start following up. We get the payment done. We will get everything, then servicing, then getting them ready to franchise, and marketing, lead generation, everything. So what we do, we charge minimum 8.5 lakh plus GST. GST is 18% is standard. So this 8.5 lakh rupees is our minimum brand onboarding fee for each brand. So you have to do only a do rest of the things. What is your share? 20% on the total amount, which is 8.5 lakh we take. Your share is for 20% of that. Then we have another opportunity wherein we have 17 lakh, 40 lakh, 75 lakh. Also, we have 4 formats, but basic brand onboarding fees is 8.5 lakh. And you have no restriction. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 every month. And you can give us references in organize these calls, joint calls. It's up to you how you can do. Brand can be from anywhere, lead can be from anywhere, and you are sitting in anywhere. So rest we will do, and that's why it is 20% in each parameter, and you will see elite, pro, and masters again 20%, because every stage what you have to do is only give us a reference. That's all we do. And here in 3 products, it will grow to 40 to 50 and 60 and 70. But best part is at 70% also, we still continue giving you all the leads, all the brands, all the training, all the events, and also every campaign which we run is done from our side. You have no investment in this. Everything will be done. Only what is your side is time, availability, your involvement. Rest all we help, we support to do all this business, and following also for the payments, invoicing, everything will be done from our office. Right. So this is how payment structure, payout structure has been created. Lead has no bar. I'll tell you, there's a minimum 50 leads guaranteed every month you get. That's a guarantee of 50 leads every month you get from us. But there is no bar for the leads because we have enough leads in our system, enough events, we have even enough webinars we do, shows, digital, physical, which are leads we do events, and you have a lot of events which you can be part of, and leads is absolutely no bar from our side. So that is the payout structuring what we have discussed, and how it is going to take you to become our partner. But before that, as I said, this is one revenue arm for you. Second is we also have a lot of incentives. These can be cash incentives from Franchise India, and this can be also from the brand side. Like we have one brand, for example, one diamond brand. For example, this is a 2 CR opportunity. If you sell one, you will get 1 lakh rupees direct cash. From the brand side, you have no cut with us. Then we also help you with some lot of kind incentives, right? And then there's a working capital also we put in sometimes as an incentive that if you do this much of business, you'll get some working capital. Would mean that you can come to any event, you can use this working capital for your marketing, extra events, or it can be used for your travel, your staying, wherever you go. We will help you with that revenue. And then there is another revenue, which is contest. We have contest every quarter. Every quarter we have a contest that is also for our partners, that you do this much of business for this quarter. That's all done by our side. We will help you to qualify. Every quarter we have an international contest. So there's a 4 international contests every year, and these would be also from our side when we help you to qualify, and then you go there, and all are on us. So you have no investment from your side, and maybe shopping you can do as per your choice, but rest is all on us. Plus, we also have annual awards, which is January, February, March, JFM, which is running right now, and we have international destination, which will go in the first week of April. Whosoever will qualify, and then the annual business also will consider. If someone has joined just now, will be considered, and you will also get awards, recognition, and lot of learnings also out of that, and that's also which we also offer. So from your side, your time, and there's a one fee which is our license fees, which is 6 lakh plus GST for Indian market, and this should be next 3 year validity is 3 year of contract with us, and this 3 years you have no investment further. It's only one time, because we are giving you our brand. We are investing on you next 3 years. All investments is done by our side, and you have only one license fees, because that's a joining fee, which is a license fees, which is our business model, and you will be part of us if at all we both are selecting each other. So if it is selected from both sides, you select us, we select you, because after this webinar, our leaders will help you to understand further. We'll have a call with you, discussion with you, and then if you are ready for this, then we'll have another 10-minute interaction with our chairman, and then we will seek your questions also, and we will also have some questions. If we really feel there is a opportunity to become partners with us, and we'll take the next step to get you on the training program, which would be again next month. This month we are on 22nd to 24th, which is going to start from this Saturday, and every month we will be having. And in between, after the training, whosoever is joining us, we will also invite you to be part of our events, wherein we will immediately start. Like we have got Hyderabad event. There are a couple of partners who have just joined us, and they are not able to attend this training program. We are inviting to the event, and someone is from Bangalore. He is having event presence on Saturday, and some who is coming to our Hyderabad, and we start your business immediately. Once the documentation is done, we start. We will not wait for next training to happen. But if there is anyone who is ready to come on 22nd, because yesterday also we have taken new partner on board, and he is completely okay, and he is ready to come to our training. He has also done our tickets and everything today itself, and there's somebody from Mumbai coming and joining our training this time. So friends, thank you so much for your time. I can see a lot of people are still there. They are waiting, and for last more than 1 hour, and we really respect your time. So a big thank you from all of us at Franchise India to make it interactive, make it meaningful and purposeful for both of us. I'm sure there are a lot of takeaways for you as well, and our leaders will reach out to you. Please share with your feedbacks and any other query you have, but we will take it to the next level, and we look forward to have some of you as our partners, and become world's largest community part of that, right? So till then, thank you so much on behalf of Franchise India and on behalf of all panelists from our side. Thank you so much for once again to join this webinar.